we have been having a break for Christmas as African Morning Breakfast Show for almost 2 weeks right now. And this is the first edition of African Morning Breakfast Show coming to you live right here in our studio from South Sudan capital, Juba. And in this edition, let's find out exactly, we're not going to have a guest right here in the studio, but we will reflect on the Christmas and New Year celebration, how you have been celebrating Christmas and New Year in your respective areas, especially in all the state and administrative areas of the Republic of South Sudan. And those who have been celebrating in Juba right here, they know exactly how it was like to celebrate Christmas and New Year. And dear viewers, let's have a break. We'll be right back shortly. Welcome back. Thank you so much for following African Morning Breakfast Show on SABC. And as I stated earlier, in this new year, 2023, we get to reflect back on how you have been celebrating Christmas and New Year in your areas where you are living, especially in the 10 states of the Republic of South Sudan and 3 administrative areas, and right here in Juba, which is the national capital of South Sudan. In the celebrations of Christmas and New Year, there has been a lot of issues arising, others celebrating peace, and others have been affected by related insecurities in the country. And in this edition, we'll get to reflect back on one of the events which was organized last weekend, whereby we attended and found one of the authorities giving a speech, and that is none other than the mayor of Juba City Council, Michael Ladu Alajabu, who was addressing an event, a get-together celebration for Christmas and New Year, as people reflect back on how 2022 has been ending and how they are entering already in 2023, and what are the plans and what were the challenges and achievements for the last year and the plan for this year, 2023. Dear viewers, thank you so much for following. As I say, this is a comeback for African Morning Breakfast Show. As you expect a lot from African Morning Breakfast Show, we are saying we are coming back in full force and more in African Morning Breakfast Show. We'll come to you. Let's have a break and find out from the mayor of Juba City Council.
عندكم professionalism في عمل بتاعكم وانتوا ناس محترمين ونحن بنقدركم لذلك. نحن عارفين بانه مرات قاعدين تتعبوا في الايادينا. ليه؟ لانه لسه ما فهمنا الاعلام. وجزء منكم برضه ما فهمتوا على اساس انه اي من المعلومات المفروض يشاركوها ويعطوا معلومات المفروض ما بيشاركوها. وبالخاص في دول اقل نمو under developed countries مثل دولة جنوب السودان. وده مهم. الاحترام في الاتيك بتاعكم الاخلاقياتكم مهم، والاحترام للحكومه والموظفين بتاعهم مهم. وكمان نحن نرجو على اساس انه تود الانضباط دائما لما يكون في اي open programs. نحن كسلطات مجلس مدينة جوبا بندي حقوق، وده هو السبب بتلقى مرات نحن متواجدين في كل أنحاء مدينة جوبا. السبب للتئب بتاع المواطن في مدينة جوبا بمختلف من أنواع الحياة وبالخاص في السوق. وانتوا عارفين بأنه البلد في تعب بمختلف من المتاعب سياسيا اقتصاديا اجتماعيا، ده كله سبب للمشاكل بتاعنا هنا ليس مجلس مدينة جوبا. عشان كده بيرجو منكم بانه نحن نغير اللغة بتتعامل مع المواطن بتاعنا وبالخاص كإذاعات والتلفزيونيات الحكومة.
Welcome back, dear viewer. Thank you so much for listening to East Worship, the mayor of Juba City Council, Michael Ladu Alajabu. He was addressing a gathering, an organized event for get-together for Christmas and New Year celebration. And in this get-together, mayor was talking about what have been the achievement for the 2022 and the challenges that they have faced, especially the issues related to insecurity and the issues of gangs, which are referred to as niggers in Juba and other parts of the country. And dear viewer, thank you so much for following Morning Breakfast Show, coming to live right here in our studio from South Sudan capital, Juba. This is the comeback for Morning Breakfast Show, and in the first edition of African Morning Breakfast Show for 2023, whereby we are reflecting on how you have been celebrating Christmas and New Year celebration. As I stated earlier, that people have different ways for celebrating Christmas and New Year celebrations when it comes to how you want happiness to come to you. Others go to the streets, march and celebrate, especially from the Christian family. Those who are from Christian religions, most of them, not all of them, but at least percentage of Christian family always go to the street, march, having what they call Masira, and then to celebrate, and others go and celebrate with their families. Others travel to neighboring countries. Others come in to South Sudan to meet with people, the beloved one that they have never been meeting for the long time. And in this edition, as we're reflecting back on how you've been celebrating Christmas and New Year, let's also look at how Christian family has been moving to the street. And we crossed over in one of the streets in Juba right here, which is Gombo Shirikat, whereby most of the churches from the ECS, Episcopal Church of South Sudan, has been to the street at march. And let's find out from this, and after that, I'll be right back. Welcome back, dear viewer. Thank you so much for following Morning Breakfast Show. Let me hope you have enjoyed that part of Masira. That is the marching for most of the Christians, especially from the Episcopal Church of South Sudan. That is how they celebrate Christmas, especially before people go and meet their families and go to church for prayers and listen to the Gospels, Word of God from the preachers. Then from 24th and 25th, they always march on the street. And we believe also from your respective religions, you have your own way of celebrating Christmas and New Year. And in these editions of Morning Breakfast Show, we are reflecting back on how you have been celebrating Christmas and New Year. And I keep saying, this is the comeback for Morning Breakfast Show, and it's the first edition for Morning Breakfast Show for the year 2023, whereby we are reflecting on how you have been celebrating Christmas and New Year.